is the day after. I managed to get some sleep, a little bit of it. I'm now outside of class because I'm having a small panic attack. It is now 7:30 p.m. and it is dark outside, meaning that it's a little bit more dark in my mind. Basically, my anxiety doesn't change by the weather or whether it's day or night, but at night everything seems darker, and I think everyone could agree with me, whether you do have a mental illness or not. It affects everyone. I've gotten through the day. It was Friday, so it was probably the easiest day. And yet, even though it was Friday, my mind didn't take any breaks. And I've been struggling since the minute I woke up. And I suppose that even in my dreams, because I have nightmares. So it doesn't leave. Stays. I stay strong, sure, because what other choice do I have? But it's hard. It's doubting myself every minute. It's doubting who I am as a person. It's feeling guilty for things that no one else would feel guilty for. It's torturing myself without wanting to. It's obsessing about the smallest things and sometimes the biggest things. It's never catching a break, and I'm not doing this to, I don't know, get pity or sympathy likes, although give it a thumbs up. I'm joking. I'm making this video because, first and foremost, for me, because I think that seeing it would help kind of organizing it in my brain. I know what I go through. I've been through this since I was 5 years old. I don't remember a time where I didn't overthink everything, really. And I'm doing it for the people that struggle as well daily, and there are a lot. I'm not the only one at all. And maybe someone can relate. Maybe someone can reach out to other people, help them, be kind to one another, share, empower each other, because it can't be that in 2017, nearly 2018, a mental illness is still so misunderstood by so many people. And that's why we have to speak out. And maybe people that don't suffer from mental illnesses, maybe even they can understand something through this video, a little peek inside my brain, in which I don't think anyone ever wants to be in. So yeah, later on I'm going to go see my friend, and I'm going to ask her a few questions about the way that she sees my anxiety and what it's like being friends with me, even in my toughest times. I'll see you later. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't done anything wrong. Okay. Hello. I'm here with one of my best friends, Mo. Hi. Say hello. And we're here to talk about my anxiety disorder. You've met me a few years ago, about 2 years ago, when I first got to the school, and we became really close friends this year. So, what is it like having a friend with my kind of brain? Answer on your own time.
Okay.
On your own time.
You get used to it.
Do you think that you can see when I'm anxious?
Yes.
And
You're doing an earthquake.
an earthquake. Yes, because I do this with my leg. Do you think that I would be a different person if I didn't have anxiety?
Yes.
Yes. Do you think I would be a better person, or
I don't know, but you will be more brave, I think.
brave? Well, here's the thing. Usually, there is a lot of fear in that disorder, but that doesn't necessarily make me not brave, because I kind of think that is bravery, facing it every day. Because give me an example of a fear you have.
I don't know.
A fear that scares you.
The dark.
The dark. So imagine being in constant darkness and having to walk through it every day. And it doesn't get better, because every time you walk through the dark, there's more dark. And sometimes there's a little bit of light that you can control, and sometimes you can't control it, but you have to face it every day. So that's basically what it's like. Do you think that my anxiety makes me less nice?
No.
Could you elaborate?
I don't know. It doesn't really changes who you are. It changes the way you are doing stuff.
Yes, it changes. It changes the way I deal with things. Yes. I think that if I didn't have anxiety, I would be doing better at school.
Yes.
Because school has always been a thing. So apparently my phone is a hater, because it is standing in the way of my YouTubing career.
It's homophobic.
It's homophobic. It's definitely homophobic. Or anti-Semitic. Either one. So, we were talking about... What were we talking about?
I don't remember.
What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, about school. It was always something that was very difficult for me to process, because I don't like school, like most people our age, and even in smaller age groups. But for me, it's always been, oh, do this, pass this test, and sit in this class, and talk to these people. And it's difficult when everything in your head is it just seems so much more dramatic and powerful than any test or a paperwork or anything like that. It literally seems like your life is falling apart at every moment. And if your life is falling apart, it makes sense that you wouldn't want to sit down and write a test or copy from the board. So that's how it feels. From other people, I get a lot of judgment, because they just think I don't give a fuck about school, which I do, because it scares me that it's gonna affect my future. Do you think that me having anxiety is gonna hold me back from doing things I like in the future?
If you know how to handle it, I think it will be alright.
So far, I don't know how to handle it.
That's why you're going to psychology. I don't
yes,
know.
that's why I'm going to a therapist.
Oops.
Therapist or psychologist.
Okay.
That's why that's why I'm seeing a therapist, but it isn't that helpful so far. People say it's a process. I'd be happy to be proven wrong, but so far I don't think it's going to really help. I don't know how to handle it in a way that's healthy, But I think I'm still here. I'm talking and I laugh and I smile. And I don't know, what do you think? Do you think I handle it the way I should handle it, or how do you think I should handle it?
I don't know, because I'm not going through this.
Okay, it's a very nice thing to say, because a lot of people just assume. So this is why you're one of my best friends. And yeah, so basically, being 15, a teenager with an anxiety disorder, that basically makes me overthink everything, when really in this age I'm not supposed to think a lot. It's supposed to be our best years, and yet there's so much pressure on you as well, and on our other friends, as you know, in school and by parents and so many other things. And living with an anxiety disorder on top of that can be sometimes living hell. It's living your worst fears, basically. And one last question, and then we're gonna wrap this up because she needs to go to bed. It's past her bedtime. Would you rather that, as a friend, would you rather me not having anxiety as a friend, so I won't piss you off so much with the earthquakes?
I think you don't want to have it yourself.
I don't.
So
I don't want to have it. But do you think our friendship would be different if I didn't have it?
I guess it defines you sometimes.
Sometimes.
Because it changes you.
But I think, I don't know if it made me who I am, or if I made the anxiety the way it is, because it's kind of built in me. When I was 5 years old, it all started, and it wasn't from a traumatic event or something like that. That usually happens to a lot of people, but it didn't happen to me. I grew up in a very loving family, I still do. But it started in a very early age, and I grew up into it, and it grew up into me, and I don't know which part is more me. I think it's a combination of both, and it does define me sometimes, but I think that I have a lot of things to offer other than my fears.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very grateful to have you as a friend.
Me too.
Aww. Look at the doggo. Perfect moment. Thank you for joining me, Maud.
Hi, Ard.
Say bye to the people.
Bye.
To the people.
To the people.
To the people.
Hi.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.